Hello, my name is Chris, and I'm the Technical Marketing Manager at Matrox. Thank you very much for watching the Matrox Max demo video. Here at Matrox, we're all very proud and excited about Max, and we hope you will be too after watching this video. Over the next few minutes, I will give you a demo of Matrox Max technology, our faster than real-time HD and SD H.264 encoding solution. During this demo, we will be conducting a couple of tests. The first is the one many of us are too familiar with, using Apple Compressor to deliver to H.264. That's a common workflow. Let's take a look at how this is done today. Here I have an 8-core Mac Pro. Let's just take a quick look at the system info to confirm the system specs. I have two 2.8 GHz quad-core Intel Xeon processors and 2 GB of RAM. This is the same configuration we will be using throughout the video. I will open up Apple Compressor and start by selecting the file to compress. This is a 5-minute ProRes HD file that started as an HDV project. We will be using the same clip for all our tests. Using the Apple presets available, I will choose the H.264 for iPhone and iPod. Simply click, drag, and drop. Once I drop the preset on the video, I hit submit, confirm again by hitting submit, and off we go. To get a good idea of the progress of this job, as well as an estimate of how long it will take, I will launch Batch Monitor. As you can see here, the job is started and is being tracked. I will also launch the Activity Monitor. The Activity Monitor will allow us to track the CPU usage. This will be discussed in more detail later. At this point, all we have to do is sit back and relax while Compressor completes the job. This is the part some of us may be a bit too familiar with, the very long and tedious wait for the job to finish. The more you stare at it, the slower it seems to go. Some of you may be thinking that there is a way to make this go even faster, by using QMaster to create a quick cluster. This method will leverage every ounce of power from the machine to do the encode. The advantage here is that it is in fact quicker. However, the drawback is all your system resources are tied up, so you can't really do anything else, like continuing to edit, for example. Let's also start one of those tests and see how that one goes. Again, for this test, we have the same 8-core Mac Pro. We can confirm the specs as we did before. There you go. Two 2.8 GHz quad-core Intel Xeon with 2 GB of RAM. Open up Compressor, select Add File. Again, we select the same file we selected before. We choose the same Apple preset we did before, H.264 for iPod, video, and iPhone. Click, drag, and drop. Hit Submit. However, this time, for cluster, as opposed to choosing this computer, we choose a cluster that we had previously created. Submit, and off it goes. We'll open up Batch Monitor to make sure we can track it properly. And we open up the Activity Monitor so we can monitor the CPU usage. And off it goes. All we do now is sit back and watch Compressor do its job. However, one thing you should notice right away is that all 8 CPUs are being significantly taxed, much more than before. So while we wait for our 2 jobs to finish, let me tell you about Matrox Max technology. Matrox Max is a unique technology that implements faster than real-time H.264 encoding for resolutions ranging from iPod all the way up to Full HD. It uses dedicated hardware to accelerate the creation of H.264 files. So instead of us spending hours rendering, we're looking at minutes. Sounds a little too good to be true? I understand. Let's take a look for ourselves with this demo. Again, here we have the same 8-core Mac Pro. We can confirm the specs as we did before. Two 2.8 GHz quad-core Intel Xeon processors with 2 GB of RAM. The difference, however, this time is that our system is equipped with Matrox Max technology. Just like we did before, I open up Compressor, select Add File, choose the same file we did before. This time, however, I choose from one of the many Matrox presets. I choose Matrox Max H.264 for iPod, video, and iPhones, 640 by 360. Simply click, drag, and drop. I hit Submit, one more time to confirm, and off we go. Just like before, I open up Batch Monitor and the Activity Monitor. At this point, all we need to do is sit back and relax while compressor does its job. However, you will notice that it's moving quite a bit quicker than it did before. The Matrox Max preset I chose is integrated directly into compressor and is optimized for speed. You can choose from a variety of presets from iPod all the way up to Blu-ray. That's right, Blu-ray. For the first time ever, you can now choose to create Blu-ray H.264 files directly from compressor. You can then use these files to author your Blu-ray discs in applications like Roxio Toast or Adobe Encore CS4, and not have to wait for a lengthy re-encoding process. The idea here is we are integrated directly into compressor, so there's no need to learn any new software. We are integrated into the professional application of choice. Although Matrox Max works in compressor, you can use it in other applications that support the QuickTime codec component, applications such as Final Cut Pro and QuickTime Pro. There are others. Because Matrox Max is hardware-based, you can count on great video quality every time. The best part is, you can expect great speed regardless of the data rate you choose. That's another advantage of using dedicated hardware. Let's talk about how to get Max. I mentioned that Matrox Max is a hardware solution. In its most basic form, it comes as a Matrox CompressHD standalone PCIe card. It is a PCIe by 1, low-profile, half-length card. So basically, it works in a Mac Pro and an Apple Xserve system with or without a video I/O device. If you already have a video I/O device, Matrox or even someone else's, you can still use the Matrox CompressHD nonetheless. Matrox Max technology is also designed as an option that can be built into the Matrox MX02 family of products. That's right. Whether you're considering the MX02, the MX02 rack, or even the Mini, you can get them all with Matrox Max technology built inside. The advantage of buying it inside your MX02 device is that you can run it on a Mac Pro as well as a MacBook Pro. That's right. Imagine you're using your MacBook Pro to generate H.264 files, HD, faster than real time. This could save you countless hours spent staying up all night at home waiting for renders, or maybe all night in a hotel room if you're a mobile editor on the road. Well, enough talking. Let's take a look at how our compressor is doing on the various tests we've started. Wow. Not only did the first system get a head start, but we finished first and the other systems are still not done. We just did this test with a 5-minute clip being delivered to iPod. That took about 20 minutes using compressor, under 15 minutes using compressor and QMaster using the full power of the system, all 8 cores doing nothing but crunching away, and the same test took under 3 minutes using Matrox Max technology. We need to keep in mind that we just tested a 5-minute clip. Just imagine you were producing perhaps a documentary, a wedding video, or maybe even a small 30-minute movie. Just imagine how much longer that would have taken without Matrox Max technology. You might be thinking, this is great, what about quality? Good point. Let's take a look.
First visited in 1987 by Jacques Cousteau, the Coco Islands off the coast of Costa Rica has historically been a major stopping point for pirates since the 1600s. Today, the Coco Islands remains the largest uninhabited island in the world, surrounded by steep and dangerous cliffs. No matter how many doubloons lay hidden within the island, the real treasure of the Coco Islands lay beneath its waters, where the marine life is simply astounding.
Wow, for a 1.5 megabit per second file, that is stunning. By the way, special thanks to Steve Douglas for providing the test footage. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen, that's the beauty of H.264. We hope you've enjoyed this presentation and are impressed by the power of Matrox Max technology. Please do not hesitate to visit us at our website or contact your local Matrox dealer for more information. Thank you very much for watching.